it. This was all the fault of those damn druids.
Well, some druids. But Count Stefan and that hero from the mainland saved us.
Well, at least House Mornard finally accomplished something. Perhaps Vestir has a future after all.
Alright, good afternoon, Twitch. My name's Alloy, and welcome back to some Elder Scrolls Online. I am still in Firesong, ready to mop up some things, which I am hoping I can help finish up all of which by the end of today. It's fairly simplistic. Shouldn't be so bad. So let's do this.
Now, here's an intrepid explorer if I've ever seen one. How would you like to help Savage Sisters Tours get on its feet? I've got a satchel of coin ready to reward anyone brave enough to step up.
How can I help?
Did you know sea elves live on this island? How exotic is that? Could you imagine having a sea elf pirate captain lead your tour through the jungles and shoals of Galen? That would certainly put Savage Sisters Tours on the map.
Aren't pirates dangerous?
That's what makes it exciting. A captain named Dervalis tells me we can find sea elves in Lanshara, a settlement in northeast Galen. I need you to go there and post these handbills promising a job to any sea elf who steps forward. Interested?
I'll post the handbills for you?
If you need to know more, talk to Captain
Well, I mean, I know that's a point of interest, I think, because there's a way shrine for it, right? Yeah, there's a way shrine for it, so. Not what I had in mind.
Ah, a traveler bold enough to approach Gastok without a hint of fear. Now that is the sort of metal I'm looking for. And if you're looking for work, I've got as much gold to give you as Galen's got troubles.
Is there any work?
Oh, by the tide, am I glad you asked. I've got an urgent job from the north side of Galen, best handled in a group. A forest wraith has taken a group of hirelings under House Mornard captive, but there is still time to save them.
What can I do?
Head to the Valley of the Watcher. The captives are bound in roots that feed off their life essence, but this tincture should weaken them enough to slough right off. And don't forget, you'll still need to contend with the hostile wraith.
Alright, I'll take care of the forest wraith and rescue the hirelings.
This is what happens when those who spend too much time on Galen get too comfortable with the dangers that lurk here. Mind that you don't repeat that to the mother that begged me to save her son, if you go speak to her. But it is true.
True that. What about this?
You there. You look quite capable. Would you be interested in helping seal the volcanic vents on Galen?
I mean, I gotta do it eventually, right?
The vents are causing problems all over Galen. Activity is at an all-time high. If something isn't done, these vents could lay waste to vast areas of the island. Perhaps raze everything to the ground.
What can I do to help?
Grab a group of competent adventurers and head to the active volcanic vent. Once there, confront the molten beasts in the area and keep the vent from erupting. Easier said than done, of course. Will you help? The Stone Lore Circle will pay.
Alright, I guess I'm helping.
Nature.
Alright, so not exactly what I had in mind, but this actually shows me where all the circles are, which I'm grateful for, so I should have done this from the beginning. Okay. So there's a world boss there, and I imagine this is my other point of interest. So let me just head here, and then I'm gonna head here, and then clear this off and see where we go from there. Hoping Isabel doesn't mind a little bit of heat and a very long trek.
Sir Balman told me how insistent you were, Galvin. Called you a royal.
Alright. And then I want to run for this world boss here. Hopefully the environment is favorable, but somehow that giant mountain doesn't make me feel any better. Ooh, a sky shard. Just gonna wonder when I was gonna find this one. But now the rest of the sky shards are in the delves, which I can go hit at my leisure. What am I gonna do after I'm done here? I mean, work towards the playing tribute, of course, but I'm not gonna show that off constantly because I had an entire stream on that when I first started. Hi. Ouch, 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 ouch. I'll gladly take the Ancestor Silk, though.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
Shit, everybody's already fighting this thing.
Tava's beak. I was starting to lose feeling in my legs. Thank you.
I'm extremely curious as to who is still gonna hang about, because those who will hang about, I can ask if they want to farm this boss for things.
Going to be worried sick about me.
But it looks like everybody's pulling out, so fine with me.
Here we go.
I want to check out this volcanic vent nearby, so. Oh, this vent's being attacked too.
Don't let them reach the vents! Spirits of the earth, help repair these vents. Great work. Keep it up. It raised.
like I picked a good day to do this shit.
Spirit of water, help us! Quench this lab! You did it! Now, I'll close this fissure! It's too much! I can't hold it! It's up to you! Slay the beast!
I still haven't brought my Tri-Resto potions yet, have I?
Well done! Now's our chance! I'll seal the fissure for good!
Nice.
Great work, but questions still remain. I shall return to my order and report all that has happened. Until we meet again.
Alright.
I think less of you than I do barnacles on a whole.
My blood boils when I lay eyes on you.
Gods!
I am kind of sad this place doesn't take me to the delves or anything of that sort. But I think it would make sense seeing as how, say how short all of these, how little they actually have to offer, so. In this DLC. The fact that I have to fight my way through this just to place a job ad.
We're still standing. Be proud of that.
Let me put it to you this way. This is definitely a good way to get the person who wanted this killed. Because what if I accidentally killed the wrong person? Or not accidentally, but what if I had to kill the wrong person in my own defense? And then they go looking for my employer as retribution. But you know what? Who am I to argue with a handful of gold? A hiding spot? What is this supposed to be? Like a stealth op? Yeah, no, that didn't accomplish at all what I was hoping for. Alright, I'll have to figure something else out. Okay, at least turn all these quests in.
Now, you look like a person who has seen the world. Do you have good news for me?
I placed all the handbills in Lanshara.
Ooh, that's wonderful news. I better get ready for a flood of applicants coming my way any moment now. And I better get your payment ready, too. You have brought Savage Sisters tours one step closer to reality, friend.
Right.
Look at you, all enthusiastic. Wish I had something to give you, but you'll just have to come back tomorrow.
Right.
When you're the one I've sent out on a job, I don't even feel like I need my lucky Spriggan totem with me. Which is good, because I seem to have misplaced it somewhere.
I defeated the Force Wraith and rescued the hirelings.
And I've just finished drying the client's tears from my robes. Her son had to pull her off of me. I hope you'll excuse me if I show a bit more restraint in showing my thanks to you.
Right. Yeah, no, you're right. Isabel only really cares about how... Okay. Good to know.
You did it, didn't you? The air feels calm, and you look satisfied.
Managed to disrupt the volcano vent.
Excellent. I knew you were the right one to ask for help. Thank you, adventurer. You've given us a welcome reprieve for now. Let us hope to be rid of this threat once and for all someday. Here, take this with the Stone Lore Circle's thanks. The threat of the vents will rear its ugly head once more, don't you worry. Be ready. I'll be sure to call on you when it does.
Okay.
What's the story behind this, I wonder?
Okay. Suppose, yes, I'll go finish this one quest I picked up ages ago and I never finished.
Did you hear? I knew it. This was all the fault of those damn druids.
Oh my god, is that who I think it is?
Perhaps they will get bored of Raz. One can only hope.
I'm sorry, if you're looking for a bottle of my Vestir brandy, you'll just have to be on your way. It is highly sought after, and I don't sell to just anyone.
Chef Raziz sent me to get a bottle of your Vastir brandy.
As I said, I don't sell my vintage to just... Wait, Chef Raziz? The Chef Raziz? A friend in Shornhelm said he paved life's roads with flavor. And now he's here in Kalen?
He's doing a demonstration down the street right now.
On the street? Like some common vagrant? Oh, that won't do. I heard Queen Maria hosted him when he came through Wayrest. He's the most innovative chef in all of Tamriel. And he's sending some shabby hireling to beg for my fine vintage?
So, can I get a bottle of brandy from you or not?
Tell you what, I'll sell you the bottle you're asking for. But if you can convince Chef Raziz to cook a private, high-class dinner at my estate, I'll give it to you for free.
For 69 gold, I'll just fuck it.
Fine. I'll have to figure out how to make the introduction on my own. I suppose I'll have to rub elbows with the common folk and see this demonstration for myself. Well, you have what you came for. Be off with you.
Right. What are you doing here, Raz?
Five Claw! In such a place. Joan and Jode must have sent you. Raz needs a small favor, if you can spare a moment. It concerns the two large thugs over there. They try so hard to look intimidating. Almost adorable, yes?
What's the deal with the two large thugs?
They are tailing Raz. Raz already has tail, far sleeker than they and less clumsy to boot. But still, this one cannot complete his mission without first being rid of these annoying fleas.
And what mission is that, pray tell?
A mission most intriguing, yes? The pirate Captain Redblade seeks to raise an armada. Only Raz's sharp wits and sharper claws can stop this. So this one asks a favor. Distract the thugs, so Raz might slip out this side door. What do you say?
Can I hear the story about you running naked through Wayrest now? Fine, alright, I'll distract the thugs.
Distract the thugs, and Raz will slip away. Then, meet this one outside near the tavern. Raz is reminded of that time in Velen Harbor. A bar, a pair of nasty thugs, and nowhere to go but out a window. Raz was picking glass out of his fur for days.
Before you go, how have you been, Raz?
As sleek and fragrant as ever, Five Claw. Raz must say he could get used to the salt air and delicious food of the archipelago. The drinks taste like bilge water, though. Such a pity.
Alright.
Ho there, townsfolk. Pay a coin for a tune?
Hey there, get you something? You look hungry, Sandpiper? We have the finest kitchen in the city. Well, the finest kitchen on the block. Well, we got a kitchen. Anyway, why not try some traditional archipelago fare?
Hold on, which one is the two thugs? These guys the two thugs? What could this do?
Oh, what in oblivion?
Such an effective distraction. Raz could not have done it better himself. What do you say we continue this collaboration? This one promised you gold, and he would like to make good on his promise.
So you can't pay me right now?
Did this one give you the impression he could? Continue to help the Queen's Eye, and you will be paid handsomely. As handsome as Raz.
What else do you need help with?
Were you not paying attention? To stop a pirate. Redblade is gathering crew and ships to build an armada. They would threaten every port from Alinor to Balmora. Their plan hinges on a secret. A trove thought lost and forgotten.
A trove. Like a treasure trove.
Just so. The Arcalarius bequest. A ludicrous fortune sent by ship to Galen during the final years of Emperor Varen's reign. It was thought lost at sea, but somehow Redblade has learned its true location.
Couldn't they have already claimed it?
As far as Raz can tell, no. We must find the bequest first. Luckily, this one has a place to start. Another eye, years ago, sought to recover the bequest. And we have her notes. What do you say? Help Raz claim this prize and save the day?
I'll help you. Where do we start?
This one knew you would agree. 90% of the time, Raz's instincts never fail him. You remember the thugs you shook from Raz's tail? We must find them. The tails will become the tailed. Poetic, yes?
Why bother with the thugs? Shouldn't we just find the treasure?
First things first, Five Claw. We must learn what our enemies already know. That means tailing those two back to their boss. Trust Raz. This is his bread and butter. Or cake and jam, which Raz likes better.
Let's follow these thugs then. Man, every time I bump into you, Raz, it's trouble.
Damn it! Where did that cat skulk off to? I told you to keep an eye on him.
Yeah. You were there too. But should we tell the boss?
We've got a report in. Well, let's shake loose a few payments first. Maybe he'll go easier on us.
Could this be the same group? No way these thugs stopped an eye of the Queen. These two are criminals, not pirates. Their boss must be working with Redblade then. Raz begins to see the pieces fall into place. But let's confirm his suspicions.
All right. Time to tell the boss we lost the cat.
Alright, Raz. What do we have in mind?
Well, now we know who we are dealing with. That is both good news and bad news.
What's the good news?
Raz knows who the thugs work for. The Tailed Tail used a members-only entrance to the local outlaws' refuge. Just inside the refuge is a gambling parlor owned by a local crime boss called Eve Grandvatch.
Why is that good news?
If Grandvatch is backing Redblade, the sharp claws of knowledge will undo them. This one has dealt with Grandvatch before. Raz will have to wear a disguise, but that is a small price to pay.
Alright, what's the bad news?
Raz mentioned another eye who fell cracking the bequest, a skilled agent named Ronia. Raz always believed Grandvatch was behind her death, but could not prove it. Her ciphered notes were never recovered. Grandvatch must have finally cracked them.
So Grandvac and Redblade are using the spy's notes?
That is Raz's best guess. The only way we can be sure is to get in there and find out. Go, enter the Outlaw's refuge and make your way to the gambling parlor. This one will meet you inside, once he has donned the perfect disguise.
I'll find you in the gambling parlor, Raz.
Raz will see you inside. Keep a keen eye open. With this one's disguise, you will have a hard time recognizing Raz.
Right. Is this one of those,
I'm going to keep a tight hold of my coin purse until we're well clear of this place.
Gotta remember I need to bring out Ember when I go to a place like this.
Psst, you. Over here.
Keep your voice down, my friend. And take a moment to appreciate this one's subtle disguise, hmm? Now let's focus. Raz heard the waitstaff say that Grand Vatch's office is through the high-stakes suite. That could pose a problem.
How so?
The High Roller Suite, they call it the Patrician Suite, is for game winners only. This is where you come in. Raz has an idea. One of the games they play is Tales of Tribute. Are you familiar with this card game?
Yes, I just said I was going to avoid playing Tales of Tribute. I've got some Tales of Tribute decks, yes.
Excellent. Raz cannot risk being recognized, so you must play in his place. Here, take these chips. Do not ask where he got them. After you win, head up to the Patrician Suite, and do not worry. Raz will be close behind.
Thanks, Raz. I'll see you after the game.
You will play well, Five Claw. Raz is sure of it. This one will stand by, looking casual. He's very good at this. Raz has had a great deal of practice.
Alright, Tribute.
Salutations, newcomer. We're playing Tales of Tribute at this table. I see you have a stake. Are you interested in a game?
Here are my chips. Let's play.
As the guest wishes, of course. Present your decks and we shall play.
Please give me, like, experience for this. God, Minecraft's gonna love this deck. Get that out of the way so it cannot be used against me. This is a Saint Pel- no, this is a Raj in the Lyre. Shit. Do I have any of those hero decks yet? I don't think so. Now with that, what can I do with that? Well, that's game.
Well done, Five Claw. Let's hunker down and see what we can see.
Where are you, you damnable pirate? We need to talk.
Are we going to discuss how your thugs lost track of the cat? I may need to cut you out, Grandfatch. In more ways than one.
Let's get in there. What? Ronia?
Damned cat.
Intruders! Guard! To me!
This one will grab some documents. Make tracks, Five Claw.
I have no idea who you are, but you'll pay for this.
I can't just grab the gold off his desk or something? Can I play another game of Tribute? I mean, nobody here is playing Tribute, so okay. Out the window I go! I was hoping for a Resident Evil 4 dive out the window, but what was I expecting? I can lockpick my way back in. Alright, first I'm gonna turn this quest in. Yes, I totally didn't just dodge.
We're gonna need more than a little heat to sear something that's born in a volcano. So... you've returned!
Alright. I totally didn't just jump out a crime den window. But here's your bottle of brandy.
Just in time, my friend. This nose of mine has yet to lead me astray, and I could smell those peppers and that smoldering cut of meat drifting in on the wind. Did you manage to get the brandy too?
Yes, I have all the ingredients you asked for.
Oh, sets tears! My eyes are already watering. I hope you're ready for a fiery demonstration, friend. It's about to get hotter than the Alakir during sun's height! Step back and watch me pave Galen's streets with flavor! First, we'll get a nice sear on this steak. Smell that? That's sulfur, folks! And now we'll deglaze with the brandy. Oh! Watch those fumes! And now... we'll toss our blistered peppers to infuse some heat.
It's an honor to meet you.
Look out! Well, not what I expected. But at least it was a good show. Well, you know what they say. You can't make the world's spiciest dish without singeing a few eyebrows. At least I've always said that. Even in my tried and true spicy recipes, it's never proven untrue.
You're not upset that your dish was ruined?
Tava's mercy, no. To master your craft, you have to push your boundaries, make mistakes, lose a finger or two. How else would we ever learn anything? The next attempt will be better, and the next after that more so.
So you're gonna try making this dish again?
It'd be a waste not to. I only used a sample from the ingredients you brought me. I've got plenty here to refine the recipe and try again. Chef Raziz doesn't back down from a challenge, you know.
What are you going to do next?
Oh, a chef's work is never done while the world still hungers. I'll just have to see what's on the menu for adventure tomorrow. Perhaps I'll dazzle some sailors with a coral crab confection, or see what dishes the local druids might inspire.
Things have taken a turn, Five Claw. Of all the places this search could have led us, Raz did not think it would be to a dead eye of the Queen. Not to Ronia.
Renea was the Eye of Queen you mentioned. She didn't die?
It seems that way. This one supposes he should not be surprised. A spy faking their own death happens more often than you may think. But why? What of the treasure? This red blade persona? Raz smells a rotten tail lurking beneath his whiskers.
Does this change the mission?
No, not a bit. Ronia, Red Blade, whatever she calls herself now. Her goal is still the same. To find the bequest, form a pirate fleet, and plunder the ports of Tamriel. We have to stop her from finding the treasure.
How are we going to find the bequest? We didn't learn anything from Grandvac.
Ah, but during our daring escape, Raz helped himself to a few letters. It seems our friend was a prodigious scrivener. The letters may have the answers we seek.
Let's take a look at the letters then. One moment. Alright. Sorry about that. What'd I miss?
Seems the crime boss has connections all around the region. Raz will pass this along when we are done here.
Hard to find a good cerulean in the archipelago, I can tell you.
Raz thinks Eve regrets going into business with Hold Your Paws. Based on this, Red Blade is at a dig site on the coast, somewhere near Fawn's Thicket. Back into the fray then. Raz will meet you at Fawn's Thicket, Five Claw.
Tell me that's a delve or something. I'll pretend like I was intentional.
Did you hear? I knew it. This was all the fault of those damn druids.
It does lead me to a delve. I totally planned all of this. It's not like I just picked up the quest at random and was hoping it would be done in 5 minutes.
Mohair, I know you're hungry, but my robes aren't for eating. Oh, maybe they can help us. Do you have time to help some? Well, fawns aren't exactly defenseless creatures, but they are in danger.
The fawns need help with something?
Just because they're intelligent creatures doesn't mean that they don't need help. The herd is suffering because a wolf pack moved in. The great beasts are eating every creature in sight. It's only a matter of time before they eat the fawns too.
So you want me to get rid of the wolves?
No, definitely not. I want someone to take these fast-growing seeds and plant them throughout Fawn's Thicket. Fawns love the taste of the berries, but wolves can't stand them. I can offer a reward if you're inclined to assist me.
I'll help you plant seeds in Fawn's Thicket.
I'll mark the places in Fawn's Thicket where you should plant the seeds. Once the fawns start eating, the wolves won't go near them. They really can't stand the smell. We'll be planting seeds as well, but we'll stop by to see how you're doing.
I gotta ask this. Why do you care about protecting these fawns?
The fawn herd has lived in this location since before druids settled on Galen. Even Druid Medena chose this thicket to study them. Besides, I adore them. They're smart and playful, like little Mohair here. Oh, watch out, he might try to eat your pack.
Okay.
Glad you made it, Five Claw. Ross thinks we should split up. The letters mentioned water, so let's head for the far side of the thicket. See you there.
Alright. Couple of this stat in the thirds. Alright.
Great work. Let me see how it's growing. These berries are growing nice. They'll be fawns in no time.
Why did I think for some reason that that bird was related to a... New land, different type of springings, I guess.
This spot is even nicer than I expected. Let me check on the berries.
Well, these sure growing nicely. No, so happy.
Shining steel!
Well, that ain't it. Oh, well, that answers that question. Sky Shard! Tell me there's a way back up once I jump down there. It does not sound like it. It does not seem like it. So before I do that, I'm gonna hopefully find the boss on this side and kill it. Yep.
Younger fawns play up here. They'll love these berries. Yes! The fruit is starting to bud. How exciting! Let's regroup outside Fawn's thicket. Leave the herd to find the berries on their own.
I found a scrying lead. Okay. Okay. Now that's all said and done. Now I gotta go catch up to Razumdar, the other side of this place. Oh, don't tell me I jumped down prematurely. I probably did. Well, I mean... yeah, I did. You know, now that I've finished God of War Ragnarok, I don't know why my mind is still on it. Like, I keep thinking about that moment when, find out, well, I don't want to talk about it. I can't talk about that now, it's going to spoil something for those who haven't done it yet. I want to see if the boss of the place is still here. I'll come back around. If the boss is still there, I'll kill it again. Just because I want a chance at getting the, death piece.
Any battle we can walk away from, eh?
This must be it. Let's get inside.
So what was the point of all this shit back here if... You know what? I'll find out later. It might be part of... Well, no, the delves aren't a daily part of this thing, is it?
Ronia must be here somewhere. And likely she's not alone. Time to put on our serious faces, my friend.
You have a serious face, Razumdar?
Look at that ship. It must be the vessel that carried the Aquilarius bequest years ago. We need a plan, Five Claw. Luckily, Roz came with one prepared.
What are you thinking, Raz?
We must get dramatic. We collapse the cavern, bury the ship, and deny the world the Aquilarius bequest. There's enough stone in this cavern to ensure this treasure is never, ever found. What do you think?
Why bury the treasure? Isn't that a lot of gold to give up?
Eve didn't exactly impress Raz with the quality of his operation. Who knows how many people are aware of this place? And if the Covenant, the Pact, or even the Dominion found out, Galen could become a new front in the Three Banners War.
Alright, how do we collapse the cavern?
Raz hung back in Vastir to get these. Some alchemical charges. He had them made specially by a Vindusk ranger for an operation that never happened. Look for the pillars holding up the ceiling. Place one on each, and when we're ready, boom!
One charge per pillar.
Raz will
Got
place
it.
the charges this way. You follow the path and place the others. Good luck.
I thought you said we were supposed to wait before they went off. Well,
The eyes mean nothing to me now. The bequest belongs to Captain Redblade. Ugh. Damn you, cat.
all of this for money. I say that, but I'm only here for money as well. Would have been enough for us to retire, Raz. Would have been enough for us to retire.
There you are! Move your paws and let's get out of here!
On my honor!
I'm in your service. That's the end of that tale.
It's done, Five Claw. Whew. The Aquilarios bequest is buried for good. And you saw to it that Ronia, that Red Blade, won't be sailing the Abyssion ever again. Raz could use a break.
What happens now, Raz?
First, Raz will sleep for a week. Then he will report to the Queen. This one thinks he may just leave Ronia's name out of his report. But you, Five Claw, are someone worth mentioning. Here, as promised, your reward. Moons keep you safe.
Razumdar's second best bow. I suppose his primary is his best, right?
Who knows? Perhaps Raz will meet a nice druid boy while he is here. This one likes plans as much as the next Khajiit. Galen really is quite beautiful, yes.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions before you rest?
Of course, of course. You would think Raz was going to curl up and fall asleep right here at your feet. Huh. Actually, that is not a bad idea.
Do you really think people will stop looking for the treasure?
Raz hopes so, Five Claw. Most folk believe the treasure was just a story anyway. And if anyone follows hints from Vastir to the caves, well, they'll have to dig out a mountainside for even a handful of coins. In this one's opinion, a job well done.
How did it feel to having to deal with a former eye like that?
Not great, kitten, not great. Raz wishes he could say he was even surprised, but he's not. This war. Raz knows in his heart the Dominion is on the right side of things, but it has gone on so long, and so things like this will continue to happen.
What are the eyes of the Queen up to these days?
To tell you the truth, Raz is not sure. He hasn't spoken to Cariel, Egranor, or Raz Lai in some time. Perhaps it's time we had a get-together. We will charge it to the crown, of course.
Well, take care of yourself, Razumdar. Okay, seriously? What is the point of this area here if...
the end of our tale.
Oh, I guess it's just a transition to avoid all the hostiles. But I actually want to go see if the boss for the delve respawned. There's another chance at the deck fragment. Nope, looks like someone recently killed it. Or the guy that was here before me seems to have killed it. That doesn't bother me none. I still got one more delve to go, one more world boss. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go hit the, well, once I turn this quest in, the next thing I'm gonna do is just, find the next delve, and then hit the points of interest, last world boss, and then I'm gonna hit up the achievement. There is an achievement to find a bunch of animals and like pet them, so that should be an interesting diversion.
Mohair is really excited. He kept running to each of the berry plants and back to me. I'm pretty sure there are more brambles in his fur than I've ever seen before. You made this little fawn very happy. And the herd too, I suspect.
Will the fawns be safe from the wolf pack now?
Did you hear that fawn's joyful bray? Happy fawns are hungry fawns, and they'll discover the plants soon enough. Once the berries become part of their diet, the wolves will leave them alone. Here, my purse isn't large, but you helped save this herd.
Thank you.
Thank you again for your help. I can't abide preventable deaths, but now I won't have to imagine fawns like little Mohair here getting gobbled up by a hungry wolf.
So you're sure the berries will keep the herd safe from the wolf pack?
As safe as anything that lives in the wild can be. Mohair and I will come check on the herd every now and then to see how they're getting along. Plant a few more berries if necessary.
You're not gonna stay here and keep an eye on them?
No. The fawns and wolves need some time to settle in. If we stayed and observed, then I'd be more likely to intervene too early. We'll stay in the area, but I won't check on the herd for a while. Mohair will let me know if something goes wrong.
How will Mohair know?
He let me know when the herd was frightened of the wolves. I don't know if he caught a scent or if he heard the fawns call from far away. Fawns are miraculous creatures. Did you know they have magic? Huh, I learn something new about them every day.
What will you and Mohair do next?
We were thinking about heading toward Vastir. There's always newcomers there to educate about fawns. Besides, it's been a while since we visited the Vine District, and there are some folks who'd love to see how big Mohair's getting.
Okay.
Right, Mohair? Want to say goodbye to the herd before we leave? I keep hoping he'll rejoin a herd, but he always comes back to me. Thank you again for your help. I can't...
Well, it would have been cool if there was a moment to talk about. Okay. Yeah. Gotta come back with my regular character, or what, my old main character, seeing as I've been playing this character more often now, and see if there's and see what's the leads I can at least scry. Anyway. Might as well abuse the fast shower system while I can. God, I'm tired. Oh, game late into the night. But at least now I'm getting my regular hours of sleep, which I'm happy about.
Let's do this together. I do believe we're good at this.
Oh, and there's my delve, and there's my delve quest.
And now my camp is crushed.
What's up?
Oh no, this can't be happening. Embervine is flooded with lava and angry druids, and if I go in there, I'm going to die. I knew this job sounded too easy. A quick trip through a cave on a beautiful island. But no, now I'll never get paid.
What's this job you're talking about?
House Mornard wants a mineral survey of the Embervine caverns. I really need the work, so I leapt at the offer. But no one mentioned the Firesong druids, or the lava. They're intentionally opening fissures. Who does that?
How did the druids open the fissures?
Magic, I assume. I noticed crystals drawing energy from the lava, but what do I know about magic? Druids are mysterious. Hey, will you help me? If we stop them from opening more fissures, I can finish my work. I'd pay for your labor, naturally.
I'll help you finish your mineral survey of the Embervine caverns.
Guess this makes you my contractor now. Finally, I'm not the lowliest employee. We'll meet inside and I'll point you toward the crystals. I think shattering them will stop the fissures from expanding. Then I can finish my survey and get paid.
Alright. In we go.
I saw the first crystal to the southeast.
Oh, this is such a simple...
More shaking, and animals, and druids somewhere. Let's just hurry.
There we go.
That's the crystal. Oh, the fissure grew. Ugh, let's talk. I'm a surveyor, not a mage or an adventurer or even a brave farmer. But I still know magic when I see it. So, when a glowing crystal mysteriously floats above a rapidly growing lava flow, there must be a connection.
Well, it does seem that the crystal has some connection to the lava flow.
Right. All I need is for this cave not to fill up with lava. At least not until I finish my survey. What happens after that, I don't care. When the druids chased me, I saw at least 3 more crystals on my way back out. We should get rid of them.
How do you suggest we get rid of the crystals?
That's what I hired you for, to figure out these kinds of things. Maybe if you tried smashing it? Breaking stuff always fixes something, at least in my experience.
Right, I'll try smashing the druid crystal.
I never thought I'd need to understand magic. Basic tools like a pick and a shovel, that's all I needed to know. Now here I am making guesses about the purpose of glowing druid crystals. Smash all of them so I can get back to work.
You really think smashing the druid crystals is the solution to your problem?
Well, not all of them, but the crystals do seem to be related to the lava. In my field, cause and effect is easy to spot. Hit the rock with a pickaxe, uncover a vein of ore. Same here, right? Smash a floating druid crystal, disrupt the druid magic.
Okay.
I hope that fissure calms down. Let's go.
And here I thought this delve was gonna be a simplistic straight line. Somehow I don't think that's the case anymore. Oh joy. Oh, there's a sky shard if I figure out to get up there. Which I imagine I have to transition through there and it'll lead me up, so...
Do you think the crystal split that rock? Let's find another one.
I just hope this leads me to the boss of this place, man.
last crystal is larger than the others. We need to find it. That's the largest of the crystals I saw. Hit it real hard.
What do you say to some celebratory sweets?
None will stop me! 260! Oh!
Well done. Let's get out of here so we can conclude our business arrangement.
Still didn't get the card fragment. Does this lead up? Or maybe that way.
Get back, fiends.
I think this might be where I need to go to get to it. Alright. Well, then let's try this way because I have no other way else to go. Ah, that sounds more promising. Well, here I was hoping that the boss might have respawned, but... no need for that. So I think this is my way out. I mean, as far as all the bosses go, I think I'm just gonna go to that other one with the Spriggans and...
Together.
deal with that. Off camera, of course, because it doesn't seem like I'm getting it on camera. Alrighty.
I think I owe you, friend. Let's talk. Your job performance was spotless. Must have been my inspirational supervisory skills. Once the lava recedes, I can complete my contract and get paid. Then my employer can get paid. Then her employer gets paid. A very sensible system.
We also stopped whatever Firesong druids were doing with those crystals.
Yes, but that's beyond the scope of my original contract. I hate it when the client defines the job one way, then the whole thing takes a left turn. Typical. Perhaps I'll add a life-threatening danger clause to future contracts.
So you feel you can complete your survey of the caves now?
I should think so. There are still a few druids hanging around, but I don't think they have any more of those strange crystals. Then I can get paid. Speaking of which, here's your compensation. I appreciate hard work at a reasonable price. I have some inspections to make, measurements and samples to take, but I'm certain that from what little I've already seen, House Bernard will be quite happy with my report. I just need to gather all my tools.
I mean, what's left of them. Alright, points of interest. Oh, good thing I'm in the neighborhood. Could I shoot? Thank you. God. Targeting system in this game sometimes. Oh, this is gonna kill me!
Great. I mean, same. Meeting a sea elf like you, that is.
Hey, it's Quen! We haven't met her yet, but,
Are you here to woo me as well? Oh, not that I'd mind. No, wait, I mean... Can I start over? That sea elf keeps bothering me. Then my partner, Mindior, vanished. It's left me a bit unbalanced. I might need to do this job without him.
What's your job here?
Those sea elves in Lanshara found a druid relic. Our employer wants us to procure it, quietly. Without Mindior, this job will take more time. And the longer I stay here, well, it could get loud.
Why would it take more time without Uminidir?
He knows something about the relic, but wouldn't share. I can't look for him and also search the camp. I'd need 2 of me. Say, would you like to help? With both of us, we could do this. You can keep whatever you find, aside from the relic.
I'll help you find your partner and acquire the druid relic.
You and I working together solves a lot of problems for me. If we find Mindior, great. He can tell us what he knows about the relic. If not, then we've spent that time looking on our own. Efficient. So, we should split up.
Alright. What do you want me to do?
Why don't you track down Mindior?
If I find him, I'll be very cross that he left me alone, and shouting won't help anything. Also, not to offend, but I haven't seen you in action yet. I trust myself to scout around without being noticed.
Where should I look for Omindir?
I saw him follow a woman through a door right here, and here's our camp. We can meet there after you find him. Try to stay out of sight. If a guard sees you, look for a hiding spot. I'd rather not alert the whole settlement.
Right.
Check where I marked your map. I hope Omindir's safe.
Alright, so this is a stealth op. And we're working for somebody who is a member of the Thieves Guild based on the, well, not based on the leathers, but... Alright, well, I know she's a member of the Thieves Guild, because this came out after the Thieves Guild quest, and she is actually the quest giver that starts the Thieves Guild, which I guess I could do after this.
I knew you missed me.
Alright. Let's do something illegal. I see I'm not the only one who thought it was a good idea to bring out the cat for this.
Is that you, dear? I still need rest. No more, my sweet. Just need some rest. So energetic. Quite wore me out.
Omindir, Quen needs your help with the job.
Quen, job? Oh, that can wait, lovely. I'm quite thirsty. Could you bring me the water bucket? Oh, you wore me out. What the? You're not Neri. Who are you? Why did you go and do such a thing? Now I'm all wet. I was so happy. Happy and sore, but you ruined it. I expected a sea elf. A beautiful, sensuous, vigorous sea elf. Instead it's you. Where did you come from?
Quen sent me to find you. She believes you know something about the relic?
The relic? Oh, my head. I can't remember. Sea elf wine. So strong and so sweet. Wait. Yes. I heard Neri had information. She found me when I followed her. Oops. Hold on. Still tipsy.
What happened after she found you?
Not what I expected, truth be told. She dragged me in here. Now, I am very, very sore. Oh, the note. Someone delivered it. After. Neri cursed and ran out. It's on the table. Maybe read it? I can't. My eyes are blurry.
Note to Neri. Neri, you seem preoccupied, but conserve some energy for your actual duties. Monahel wants those fools Aloran and Lenowitz locked up until we figure out exactly what they did. They're in the old druid rooms where we usually lock up drunk and disorderly sailor until they sober up. Do a pass now and again. Make sure they haven't killed each other before the sea witches can do it. They'd stay alive and in reasonable health for now. Monahel keeps going on about needing to keep them alive to prevent whatever is they triggered. One moment she's raging about them being it, the next she suddenly turns thoughtful. My soul to the sea. I found myself attracted to her right then and there. Usually she scares the salt from my skin. What idiot finds an ancient relic in a place where druids perform their disgusting rituals and thinks it would be a good idea to try to use it? By the way, should I be jealous of your new toy, Morg?
I'm still wet and really cold. I don't like it, friend of Quinn's. Quinn friend. What's the note say? It made my delightful Neri leave.
The note says 2 people used an ancient relic.
Let me see. Right. It's coming back. I heard Neri guarded it, the relic. I followed her. We came here. She grumbled about this.
Said 2 idiots went where they didn't belong, activated it. Her anger made things more fun.
Did Neri mention the location of the relic?
No, but hey, now we know 2 people who can tell us. Minahel locked them in a cell on the beach. Maybe they're mad about that. Let's see if they'll tell us something. I'm pulling it together, but I still need a moment. I'll meet you at the cell.
Alright, I'll go talk to some prison sea elves.
Oh, standing hurts. My arms hurt, my everything hurts. I really miss Neri. Oh, right, she could come back soon. Talk fast if you have questions. Otherwise, I'll meet you at the cell on the beach. We'll ask those sea elves about that relic.
Right.
Ah, found my shirt.
Business and pleasure, that's how you screw things up. Kill everything already. I'm good at stealth, it's just here.
They should be somewhere around here.
What's this? Here for a frolic?
No. I'm quite recently taken.
Come, my dear. Oh, hello there. Aren't you a tasty-looking treat? Please, ignore Lonnie Whis. His jealousy won't interfere with you and I. Give us the key over there and maybe all 4 of us could go somewhere private. We don't deserve this treatment anyway.
Tell me about the relic you found, then I'll help you.
Ah. The Sea Witchers found a druid shrine inside a buried cavern. They think it's dedicated to, passion. The relic was inside. Lani Whis and I heard that people felt warm and excited when they got close. It intrigued us.
What did you do?
While everyone slept, we snuck in. Standing near the relic felt so incredible. We decided to have a little passion of our own. After, we noticed the relic glowing. That's when Minahel stormed in and dragged us out. We just wanted to have some fun.
Where's the relic now?
The Sea Witches threw us in here to punish us. So as far as I know, the relic is still in the cavern. You can find it up on the cliffs. But now that incredible feeling has spread to all the Dread Sails, I don't see why they're angry.
I'll get the key, then head to the Druid Cavern.
The Druid Cave is up the cliffs, to the west. Perhaps when you finish whatever you're doing, we can meet up again. You could join Lonnie-Whis and I. Watch for that tyrant Minahel. She doesn't want anyone to have fun.
Head to that cavern. I'll deal with their release. So those 2 activated the relic with their little romp? I suppose that explains the Sea Elves' more lusty behavior. And here I thought it was me. I can release them if you go find the Druid Chamber. Let's hope no one moved it.
Do you think the relic will still be there?
I suppose it may be too much to ask they left the blasted relic where they found it. We could grab it, get out of here, then be done with this whole thing. Oh, I wish I could think straight.
What do you think of their story?
The one where they frolicked so hard that they spread good feelings to every sea elf in Lanshara? Incredible. Honestly, I feel grateful. Because of them, I had a delightful romp.
I'll meet you at the Druid Cavern. Oh, what I wouldn't give for the Blade of Woe right about now.
Just because you free us doesn't mean you can touch my Elorian.
Hush, Lonnie-Whis. They kept their word. And we could be fun.
We're not going to say anything about the fact that a guard literally spawned right in front of me. Minahel's note. See if there are any other druid trinkets that other idiots like
Could you search for clues?
Alorians and Lanawas might stumble over. We had to put Ankle to sleep for now. The effect of the relic took him rather quickly. He foolishly touched it up with his bare hands. If you start to feel strange, leave the chamber. Perhaps walk along the waterline. Fresh air and breeze may help mitigate the effects. We're working on some things to save off the worst of the urges this relic seems to cause. We will find a way to suppress the relic's power. In fact, we may be close to a more permanent solution to deal with the relic's effects. But it's taking some time. Stay clear of the dread cells as much as possible. Their regular discipline keeps the effects reasonably in check, but we don't want to tip the balance before the solution we're working on can be finished. Minahel. Oh, that explains why this area was so empty when I came by earlier. All life exists because life existed before it. We celebrate the joyful creation of all living things and encourage the full indulgence thereof. At the proper time, the ritual shall commence with the joining of the guiding pair. The example shall propagate like seeds on the wind. Passion shared is life's reward. For the next lunar cycle, we embrace this power. Once completed, it shall depart fully.
Well, seems the druids understood a good time. I wonder what this old carving means. Well, we didn't find the relic. Shame. I'm tired of all this walking around, and I want to go back to Neri's room. That carving does look druidic, so we know this is the right place. Anything useful from what you collected?
The ritual says it lasts a lunar cycle.
Sounds fun, but also distracting. Imagine the effects of carrying it through Vastir. No, eventually we need to get paid. There must be a way to stop it.
Minahel's note mentioned a way to control the relic's effects.
Perfect. I love when others do the work. We can lift whatever Minahel has made, then use it to safely carry the relic. We have a camp outside Lanshara to the northwest. Let's head there. If Qwen's back, she might have thoughts on how to proceed.
Let's go talk to Qwen.
Let's separate. See you back at our camp.
This was honestly kind of disappointing, because I thought it was going to be like a throwback to the Thieves Guild stealth segments. Not that I was any good at those either, mind you.
What did they do to you? You look exhausted.
I had a quite rigorous discussion. Very productive.
Good, you're here. And you found Jumindior. Based on his state, I can guess why he went missing. He mentioned you found something. A ritual cave? Did you learn something there?
2 CLs activate the relic. It makes them amorous. Excuse me. Minahel has a plan to dampen its effects.
Oh, remember Veshin, the sea elf, when you found me? That explains his advances. I have mixed feelings about that. We can't take the relic from Lanshara while it's still affecting people. But I know how to learn the Sea Elves' plan for it.
What's your plan?
I'll ask Veshin to join me for a picnic. Get him relaxed. You bring some delicacies while I turn on the charm. I saw some blue-backed silk crabs in the tide pools. Grab some and meet me at that nice grotto to the east. I'll entice Veshin to join me.
I'll go find the silk crabs.
Don't worry, Veshin won't refuse my offer. I barely shook him loose to come back here. Plying him with food and drink? A bit riskier. Gather those blue-backed silk crabs in the tide pool and join my little date. I have to practice my seduction skills.
Right. Love the way that they didn't bother to get the interaction hitboxes correct. So it's a relic that makes everybody horny. That's not the worst I've heard of it.
Oh, you're so smart. Tell me again about that druid thing.
It radiates a gentle warmth, much like yourself. Oh, wonderful! A third to join our little get-together. This has turned out to be quite a delightful day. Well, I truly have eyes for this fine lady. A little extra spice never hurts. Come, sit. We're just beginning to relax.
Your friend told me you'd like these.
Blue-back silk crabs. Oh, isn't she a delight remembering my love for them? Now I have two delicious creatures before me. You know I'm a sea witch. Quite a powerful one. Would you like to see my power? I think I'll soon be stronger than Minahel.
Impressive. Where do you practice your skills?
We have a chamber of study up along the cliffside. Allows us to watch the other dread sails from above. View is quite beautiful. Perhaps you two could join me. I impressed Minahel so much, she honored me with a key to our inner caves.
Let me discuss your skills with my friend.
Please excuse us, Veshin. I have a request for my friend.
Oh boy.
We're doing great. Veshin's relaxed and bragging. Exactly what we want. Also, have you noticed how handsome he is? He already let slip that he has a key. Eventually, he'll spill their plan to control the relic. I think we need some silver bloom.
What's silver bloom and where do I find it?
A rare silver flower that's considered a delicacy by the Sea Elves. Grows on certain trees near the beaches in this part of the island. Lucky for us, I saw some just southwest of here, up the hill a bit. I took note of it while scouting.
Veshin said the sea witch is studying some caves here.
I heard. If we can get him to tell us how to contain the relic, we can sneak into the caves and grab it. Go get the silver bloom. I'll keep him talking. Talking with those wet, blue lips of his.
I'll be back shortly.
What are you planning, you minx?
I hear Nernroot, but I'm not gonna get sidetracked for it. Everybody else seems to be getting sidetracked by it.
Ooh, sea witches can craft magic items? I must know what kind.
I'll tell you anything you want, just to stay here with you. Silver bloom, a rare treat. My shimmering sea blossom knows me so well. She is just wonderful. And you're wonderful too. You really should sit, relax, maybe shed some armor.
You said you're training as a sea witch? What magic can you do?
We assign tasks, perform rites, do some healing. I focus on defending Lanshara from intruders. No one escapes my notice. I just told our lovely friend about a relic we found. It has affected some of our weaker crew, not me. I'm too strong-minded.
What do you plan to do about the relic?
Minahel found a solution. Naturally, I'm the one who inspired her. We infused her ship's sailcloth with a counter-magic spell. It's quite complicated, but covering the relic should muffle the effect. Then our brethren can return to their labors.
Impressive. We both think so.
I brought one more treat. A bar's special cider. Drink up, gorgeous.
A toast to... Oh, I failed to ask your name. No matter.
It's poisoned, ain't it?
Just so potent. I might... Oh.
Sleep potion always works wonders. Now grab his key. Head to camp and tell Umindior what we learned. I should make sure Veshin is comfortable.
Oh boy. The psycho girl that drugs her boyfriend and takes advantage. Right. I hear it, and I want it, and there it is.
Where's Umindior now? At least he left a note. What's it say? What's the point of having a partner if they're never around? Umindior, what a buffoon! Let's talk, partner. I can't keep chasing after Umindior. We have a job to finish. Good thing I partnered up with someone competent. Let's get back into Lanshara and find that magic-infused cloth Veshin described. The gorgeous, sensual Veshin.
Any idea where to look for this cloth?
Start near the Dreadsail ships to the east. Look for anyone weaving cloth into a covering of some sort. I'll scout the upper cliffs to find the Sea Witch caves. We'll use the key to slip inside and grab the relic.
I'll look for the magic sailcloth and meet you on the cliffs.
Head east to the ships and find that cloth. And try to keep it quiet. Let's not give the Dreadsail Sea Witches any reason to think someone else wants that relic. Hopefully Umindior doesn't let anything slip in the throes of... whatever.
Maybe he was really affected by that activated relic after all.
Oh please, I know what he was affected by. She's a Dreadsail pirate. They're dangerous. He's lucky she didn't just kill him. And now he runs right back into danger? Typical.
Do we need to find him?
Yes, I think so. Abandoning a partner looks just as bad as not completing a job. Umindior found this job, so I might not even get paid without him. But I really want to leave the loaf. I truly do. hope I helped.
Hey, a peach grove.
Treasure?
Next time I actually need to cook something. Magic infused cloth. We gotta head upward, and I think this is the way.
Good eye. I didn't even see that runestone at first. Psst. Over here. Did you get the cloth?
I watched several sea witches come and go through this door. My gut tells me that's the right spot, high above all the other dread sails, just like Fashion said. You still have the key, right? Otherwise, we're in trouble.
I have it right here, and I brought the magic cloth to cover the relic.
Then we're ready. Let's sneak in, grab the relic, then leave. The dread sails are still distracted, so as long as we don't cause a ruckus, we should be fine. We've already drawn enough attention to ourselves as it is.
After we get the relic, should we find Uminidior?
I suppose we must. But only once we have the relic in hand. The buffoon has almost ruined this job a dozen times now. I bet 2 gold that he's exactly where you found him the last time. All right, ready? Let's go.
Let's go get that relic.
All right, get the key ready. We're almost done.
About to go away from the objective.
If I had to live in a cave, I'd clean it up more. Well, that looks expensive. Grab it. Wouldn't be a proper thief if we didn't pick up something shiny along the way, right? Oh no, this doesn't belong to the sea elves. Oh, that buffoon!
Do you recognize it?
I sure do. That's Umindior's medallion. He was very proud of it. Earned it in a tribute tournament or something. Seems he followed his Oh, not his heart. Right into trouble. Let's hurry before those sea witches kill him.
You've breached our sanctum. Those toned muscles of yours.
I mean, I would let you all be. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you all be. Seems like somebody has a bite.
I guess we know where to find Umindior.
Help! Somebody, help! Gwen, help! These ones are sharp! They hurt!
I suppose we should cut the lout free.
They have the relic in the other room.
Right.
Ow! She really hurt me. Through here! The relic is inside.
Come on, let's follow him.
Glad I was here to find our target. I'll keep watch for more sea witches.
Yeah, undoubtedly, so you can try to seduce them, or the other way around.
Useless. Come on, let's take care of the relic. Toss that magic cloth over it. Perfect. And now grab it and let's get out of here. We can talk outside.
Magic aphrodisiac.
She was no Miri. She hurt me. In a bad way. Are we done?
Yes, we did the job. Thanks for all your help. Finally, it's finished. I can't thank you enough for agreeing to help. Loverboy here was certainly of no use. I suppose it was good practice for thinking on our feet, right?
What happens now with the relic?
Umindior and I will deliver it. Together. I can't let him take a mote of credit. Maybe I can get his cut of the pay, too. Speaking of which, the relic, please.
Of course, here's the relic.
I'll prepare better next time. Study the lay of the land. Maybe ask more questions. I still have a lot to learn about this life. But I do know how to reward loyal partners. This should cover your cut of the payment.
Right.
Right to the heist, right, Gwen? Whew, I'm exhausted.
From what? Your antics hardly count as helping.
Yes, well, can you blame me? I was entranced.
You won't touch this relic. Not until we both deliver it.
Right. Good luck with that, Gwen. Alright. Ifri's path. It's not. Am I close to any way shrines of note? Of course not. Okay. Hey, I'm making enough money to use I'll recall warps, right? So long as I'm waiting the cooldown cycle. Thank God for PS5 load times, but I mean, I guess I didn't do enough damage to count, which kind of sucks. Oh well.
An outsider? Well, if this is Ifray's will... Come here, please. Outsider, I fear for my wife, my Gwenaël. A group of Firesong druids attacked our home in Ifray's path. I managed to escape the slaughter, but Gwenaël's still in there. I tried to go back for her, but the path has grown more dangerous.
More dangerous than the Firesong druid attackers?
Yes, outsider. Animals lash out. The spirit motes that once inspired us blanket the land in a thick fog. The spirit of the path may be injured or frightened. I do not know what the Firesong want or how they turn my home against me.
Tell me about the spirit of the path.
The spirit of Ifray's path. We call it the Chronicle. We Eldertide made our home here to care for and tend to the spirit. Outsider, I'm trusting you. I'm putting my wife's safety in your hands. Help me find her, and I will see you well rewarded.
I'll help you find your wife.
The entrance to the path is just over there. I'll meet you on the steps down into the Sacred Valley. There we can find out what happened to my Gwenaël. But first, let me bless you against the dangers within.
Right.
Oh, Ifray, let no overcast skies or snaring vines cloud the intention of our thoughts. Storms have mercy. The moats are even thicker now. Druid Senna saw the moat cloud form? It's like nothing I've encountered.
Nicely done.
Definitely taking Ember to the Thieves Guild questline.
Guidir, Vitach, they're all dead. Gwenaël, she's not here. That's some small relief. We've found some troubling things, outsider. We found the last notes of Druid Senna and a group of dead Eldertide. But my Gwenaël is still among the missing. What do you think, outsider? What do your non-Druid senses tell you?
The spirit motes mentioned in Druid Senna's notes. You said they behave differently.
Yes, the Chronicle grows plants called muse mouths, which release a small amount of spirit motes when we commune with it. The motes show us the stories. They've never threatened or harmed us before, and they never appeared as great clouds either.
So why is this cloud of motes dangerous?
Other than the thick concentration, I'm not sure. Druid Senna mentioned that the Firesong caught in the fog lowered their weapons and then marched off as if in a trance. This is very strange.
And your wife wasn't among the dead Eldertide we found?
No, but the others all lived in our community. And from the looks of it, they were killed by the Firesong attackers. They must have been surprised. There are no Firesong druids among the dead. But there's also no sign of my wife.
I mean, that's a good sign. It means Gwyneth might still be alive. Didn't Senna's notes also mention a waterfall?
Not finding my wife could mean anything. All we know is that she's not here. She could be anywhere. But yes, let's go check the waterfalls to the north. That's where Druid Senna's note said the Firesong...
I hit X again by accident. Fuck. Alright. I'm willing to wager that, the wife is probably did something and that explains why the motes are, acting the way they are. Oh, this guy's giving me a buff of butterfly. Man, you see, the druids could be a class.
Rage.
Spirit motes surround that Firesong druid.
Get it out!
Talk to her, outsider. This won't hold her long.
Must go. Join. It calls me.
What are you talking about? Join who?
The spirit of the path. It calls to us. We must go. Defend it. Protect it.
What do you need to defend the spirit from?
Attack. Frightened. It needs us. It must be defended. Defend! Defend!
Wait! Not in there! Right. Over here, outsider. It appears that the spirit motes do more than just tell us stories, outsider. That Firesong druid's mind was clearly being influenced, if not outright controlled. But why is the Chronicle doing this? It never exhibited hostile behavior before.
Why aren't the spirit motes affecting us in the same way?
The blessing I bestowed upon us before we set out must be keeping the motes at bay. Given the power we just saw, I'm not sure how much longer that protection will last. I suppose you'll need to accompany me into the tunnels.
Tunnels. Is this what you were hesitant about? That there are tunnels hidden behind the waterfall?
It is a sacred place, outsider. The tunnels lead to ritual chambers, the Musemouth plants, and to the spirit of the path, the Chronicle. Hopefully, my Guinea is also somewhere inside. Look, on that platform. What's a forest wraith doing here?
I don't know, and I don't want to find out.
A Musemouth. It has a story to tell us, outsider. I can sense it. Examine the plant. My gift to you.
Tell us how to access the Chronicle, or this is your fate.
No! How could you?
Gwinnell. And the Chronicle. Did you see it too? The spirit is trying to tell us something. Ifray's bones. What happened to the Chronicle?
Well, whatever happened, it ain't anything good. Calling me midstream, how rude.
Outsider, this is the Chronicle. The spirit we communed with. But it's grown dark. Can you feel the anger radiating from it? The sadness? I don't like the looks of this.
Why would the Chronicle feel sad?
The Chronicle's always been more emotional than other nature spirits. It comprehends the experience of mortals and feels our emotions vicariously through the stories it shares. I've felt its calm, its joy, and even its grief. But this...
We saw the Firesong kill Elder Tide druids. Could they have something to do with this?
Perhaps. But there's a depth to this emotion I've never felt before. It unnerves me. Let's hurry. My Gwinnell is in here somewhere, and my fear for her safety grows with every passing moment. The door is just over there.
Well, take notes, Ember. You want to learn magic.
Another Musemouth plant. I sense the Chronicle has more to show us.
You refuse to give us Ifray's gift? Very well. We will just kill you and take the Chronicle.
We can't just give you the Chronicle. The spirit is bound to this sacred place.
Then we'll cut the Chronicle from the roots and... What's happening?
Spirit motes.
Spirit motes saved Gwinnell? But why do the Firesong want the Chronicle? The Chronicle blessed us with another vision. We saw the Firesong attack Eldertide, threaten us to gain possession of the Chronicle. All this bloodshed. That could explain why the spirit feels so guilty. But the motes, it saved Gwinnell.
How did the Firesong druids learn about the Chronicle?
Nature spirits, especially ones as strong as the Chronicle, are known among the circles. While the Firesong rarely leave Ifalon, they've always been aware of our spirit. Some even traveled here to partake of its stories.
Why would the Firesong druids try to take the Chronicle?
Obviously, the Chronicle is capable of more than we ever gave it credit for. Recording and showing recent events, influencing the minds of people and animals. But why druids would want access to that kind of power, I can barely speculate.
I mean, the Firesongs were trying to gather the sacred seeds from the other circles. Could this be related?
They want our sacred seed? Whatever for. It doesn't matter. If they wanted to learn more about the sacred seeds, then the Chronicle would be a good entity to ask. It must have stories from the age of the last Druid King. spirit motes are thick here, but I have an idea. Such a high concentration of spirit motes is dangerous. The blessing won't protect us from this. Worse, vines seal the doors beyond. I think I have an idea, though.
What's your idea for getting past the cloud of spirit motes?
The muse-mouth plants in the room ahead are bloated, spewing out huge clouds of spirit motes. I can remove the vines that block the door, but I'm too old to withstand the motes in such concentrations. Luckily, I have a few vials of Ifre's rain.
What's Ifre's rain?
Purified water from a sacred waterfall. Gwinnell uses it to awaken those who sometimes get lost in the visions. The water causes muse-mouth plants to shrink and close up for a time. Even ones bloated as much as these should react the same way.
I guess I hold my breath and run like hell.
It worked. I knew it would.
Oh, for the love of fuck. Telling you, whatever game they're working on the side, well, I should know what games they're working on the side. There's quite a bit of them on their list.
You did it. I'll clear the vines. What's happening over there? Those druids. They're transforming into forest wraiths. How is that? Gwinnell. No, not you, please. Gwen. A forest wraith. No! My Gwinnell, my guiding light. We were so close to reaching her, and she slipped through my fingers. The spirit turned her into a forest wraith.
Why did your wife transform into a forest wraith?
Legends tell us that the green and its spirits can summon forest wraiths to protect themselves. The Chronicle felt threatened, so it did the same. I'm not sure if this is how all forest wraiths are created, but we saw what the Chronicle did.
Is there a way to return your wife to her original form?
Possibly. The Chronicle transformed Gwinnell into one of those things. It should be able to turn her back and return her to me. I know I've asked a lot of you, but please, come with me. We need to talk to the Chronicle. Convince it to release her.
I'll help you find Gwinnell and talk to the Chronicle.
All right, outsider. Let's go find my Gwinnell and convince the Chronicle to transform her back into my beloved wife.
How do we tell which forest wraith is actually Gwinnell?
The newly created wraiths went farther into the tunnels. We keep moving, and I'm sure we'll meet up with them shortly. As for recognizing my wife, she may be a creature of darkness now, but I know I'll be able to identify her when I see her.
Couldn't just jump from here? Okay, yeah, no, I mean, definitely kill me on impact. Never mind.
use Ifre's reign on these as well.
Joy.
This way. I'll deal with the door. There! That's my Gwen just ahead. Gwenail.
Druids spill blood. No more druids in this story. No more.
Outsider, the Chronicle won't talk to me. You must convince it to let us go.
Druids attacked. Why spill blood on holy ground? Afraid, confused. Actions come as waves crashing against the shore.
I don't understand.
Story unclear. Tell again. Druids of the path attacked. Killed. Chronicle shocked. Angry. Spirit motes released. Cannot hold back the wind. Created wraiths to defend the path. Lost control. Cannot stop. Sorry. So sorry.
There must be some way to stop this.
Roots corrupted by blood. Anger. Bindings tainted. Spirit unwell. The Chronicle must end. You bindings, cleanse corruption, end the story.
Will that release the druids from the moats and revert the raids back to normal?
It is the only way. Pour the sacred water, close the current book, end the anger, the sorrow, the mistakes. This is what the Chronicle wants, what the story needs. Please.
Alright, I'll pour Ifre's rain on the roots.
Please, Gwen. I know you're in there. Just hold on.
You would think these guys supposed to worship nature and magic and all of that, and they didn't. They think they could just conjure this power and take it.
Book to close. Pour the remaining water on the spirit orb.
Gwenelle, you're back.
Hitov? What happened?
Everything is fine, Gwenelle. Outsider, come. We owe you so much. I can hardly believe my eyes. My Gwenelle, as radiant as the day I first set eyes upon her. I thought I lost her. But the Chronicle, the spirit of the path, what a terrible price to pay to set things right.
The Chronicle told me to pour Ifre's rain on its roots and the spirit orb.
You did what it asked of you, what you had to do, but don't despair. I felt its anger slip away. Its intentions were pure, outsider. Things just got out of hand. It was the actions of the Firesong that tainted the spirit, corrupted it.
It said it was defending the path.
It used its moats to try to stop the Firesong, created the wraiths to protect our home. But it knew it went too far. Like a bee whose sting causes its own death. It reacted in desperation. I hope it finds peace now. Back in the green.
Will Gwenelle be alright?
Yes, Gwen is strong. She'll recover quickly. But she would have been lost to me without your help. Please, accept this. You entered a great danger and rescued my Gwenelle from a terrible fate. I just wish the Chronicle was still with us.
Thanks.
We may have lost the Chronicle, but my Gwenelle is safe. And all because Ifre chose to send me an outsider. Life is strange, my friend.
What will become of Ifre's path without the Chronicle?
We'll rebuild. Ask more Eldertide to join us. For too long, we've relied on the Chronicle to show us our past. To tell us our stories. It's time for us to take responsibility for our own memories, I think.
Is Ifre's path safe now?
It will be, once the spirit motes disperse and the remaining Firesong are driven off. Without a spirit, Gwen and I will become the chroniclers. We'll remember and record our stories and our history. Share it with all who wish to hear.
Did all that really happen? The Firesong, the forest wraiths.
The Chronicle saved you, in its own way.
It was angry. That much I remember. The bloodshed. Our friends.
We'll grieve for them, and for the Chronicle. We lost a lot this day.
The Chronicle is really gone?
Its final act was to release you, dear Gwen.
What now, husband?
Now, we thank Ifre and tell our own stories.
Okay. All that remains now is the volcanoes and then one world boss. And I wish I could do the world boss before the zone story, but or the
Having fun?
Yeah, having a blast. Turns out none of the main story of this place actually takes you to a delve. But you know what some of the there is a side quest that makes you play tribute. And I thought you might really like that. Alright.
So when I get on, want to do mission protocol? I should reset today.
Sure. Alright. I'm just gonna Google where this other boss is. And that will save us the time it wasted, because now Minecraft's back and he wants to do other stuff, so...
What I wouldn't give to have my own island.
I'm actually not too far from there. So I hit this world boss, and then I do the other achievement, and then who knows where we go from there. Should be somewhere here according to what I just read.
Let's ride.
Wonder if anyone's here to hunt this thing. Well, it seems like there we go. Probably get Isabel out for this though. If she survives the ordeal, at least she'll
Did someone call for a night? Send Arceus safely to your rest.
At least this one doesn't have any invulnerability things mid-fight.
Stendarr, please bless my good friend here. for they are mighty and somewhat frightening.
Hey, I got the deck. Oh, that saves me some time. What's next is just delves and that achievement. Okay then. So I don't have to grind world bosses, which is hard, which is thankfully is. And the volcanic vents I'll finish off camera because I mean they're all essentially the same thing. Couple of things here that I gotta finish up. But all in all, not so bad.
On the move.
Alright, before I do that, I'd like to finish this one and figure out what's going on here with this thing. With okay, I might as well do this. It's here. Get enough people, it's done quickly enough. There's certainly enough people here.
Questions still remain. I shall return to my order and report all that has happened. Until we meet again.
I imagine it's gonna cycle through the ones I haven't done already, but again, there's some things I want to do. For one thing, this one quest here that just popped up, I wonder if it's gonna be a quick finish or if it's gonna take me a while. Another free soldier. Not that I need them, but I'll gladly take them.
Ah, good to see you, my dear. Zoji found you, I take it. Come, we have much to discuss. I'm glad Zoji found you. Sometimes he actually manages to surprise me. You've already done so much. I hesitate to ask, but Lord Bacaro is reluctant to move forward with the peace talks while the Ascendant Order remains a threat.
You think the Ascendant Order still poses a threat to the peace talks?
The Ascendant Lord and his minions are still out there somewhere. Lord Bacaro is hesitant to proceed when an attack could occur at any moment. But I can't keep the Alliance leaders here much longer. Their patience with the situation grows thin.
Would the Alliance leaders really abandon the peace talks now?
They are a proud and fickle lot, but they have one thing in common, dear. They respect you. Go to the city palace and talk to them. Ask them to remain patient. Then speak to Lord Bacaro. See if you can convince him to let me get things started.
I'll talk to the Alliance leaders and Lord Bacaro.
Find the Alliance leaders at Gondolin Palace and convince them to wait just a little longer. After that, look for Lord Bacaro at the city's western docks. He's been there for days, overseeing the Society of the Steadfast Relief Efforts for Galen.
Did I read out those lines? I don't remember. Prince Ernstgear.
They've separated us, have us under constant guard. I feel like a prisoner. And all because Lord Bacaro wants to maintain the sanctity of his peace talks. But I want to hear your news. Where have you been, my friend?
To Galen and Niflheim. I stopped the plot involving the Firesong Druids and Sea Elves.
Druids and Sea Elves? Huh. Impressive as always. And have you learned anything more about the Ascendant Order and its mysterious lord?
Not yet, but Lady Arabelle is running down some new elites. We'll get the peace talks going soon.
Yes, yes. For a Breton noble, Lady Arabelle seems quite competent. I know my father trusts her, despite her ties to Emmerich and the Covenant. We'll get to it. I can't wait to get out of this room so we can finally start talking.
Do you bring news, my friend? Is Lord Bacaro ready to summon us so we can finally engage in the discussions of peace?
Not yet. The Ascendant Order is still out there, but Lady Arabelle is running down new leads.
Well, that's something, at least. I swear, though, if something doesn't change soon, I'm going to call for Captain Zaji and return to my own domain. I've been absent long enough as it is.
You'd abandon the peace talks?
Locked away for my safety is not what I had imagined when I agreed to attend this conference. I'll abide a little longer, but my royal patience is growing quite thin. Go, my friend. End the threat so we can get to the business that brought us here.
Right.
The stories I've heard about Queen Irene are incredible. I wonder if even half of them are true.
I used to enjoy my visits to the archipelago. It was a welcome change from the hustle and bustle of my court. But because of the Ascendant Order, I'm practically a prisoner in here. But tell me, What have you been up to?
I went to Galen and Iflon. I stopped the plot involving the Firesong druids and sea elves.
More druidic traitors? I really must have a talk with their elders. And they were working with sea elves. That's not an alliance I would have predicted. But what about the Ascendant Order? Any sign of them or their lord?
Lady Arabelle is running down some new leads while we work to get the peace talks underway.
Aha, Arabelle. She's never failed me yet. Give her whatever help she requires. I haven't spoken to Irene or Ernskar since the celebration. I think I actually miss them. The guards are overly protective of us and we've had practically no contact.
You haven't spoken to the other leaders?
No. Lord Bacaro wants the peace talks to occur under controlled conditions. He's worried that if left to our own devices, we'd start another war. And I can't say he's wrong. We're all a bit hot-headed and stubborn, if you hadn't noticed.
You talk to High King Emmerich so easily. Have you ever read some of his writing? He's actually a very talented author.
I'll bet.
Prancing Bretons.
Let's get these supplies on board. The people of Galen need our assistance.
I'll take care of things here.
The defender of the three thrones and the savior of the sisters. I'm afraid you've caught me at a bad time. The Society of the Steadfast is needed in Vastia, and my ship is ready to depart. I decided to oversee the relief efforts personally.
Lady Arabelle sent me. She'd like to get the peace talks underway.
Lady Arabelle uses every weapon in her arsenal. I suppose that's why I hired her. But the timing isn't right, my friend. There's too much at stake to risk another setback. Once the most recent threats have been eliminated, then we may begin.
What recent threats?
I was about to send word to Lady Arabelle. My scouts reported new Ascendant Order activity at the Defort shipyards. I sent a messenger there to confirm these reports, but they have yet to return. I fear Duchess Alea has fooled us all.
Duchess Alea? What do you mean?
After you discovered that her brother was the Ascendant Magus and killed him, Duchess Alea claimed no involvement. She was stoic in her grief and assured me her brother acted without her permission or foreknowledge. Since you're here...
What are you thinking, Lord Bacaro?
If you're still working with Arabelle, then you can look into the validity of this threat. Discover what became of my messenger at the Defort shipyards. That would ease my mind while I aid Vastir and get us closer to starting the peace talks.
That's something for another episode, that's for sure. Alright, one other thing I want to do, get this other achievement, get the card fragment, and then I think that's a stream. So while that's happening, And I suppose that makes my life a little bit easier. There's a little map here. Okay, there was something over. Oh, brother, I gotta go back there now. Okay. At least I found one of them while I was exploring this place.
Did you hear? I knew it. This was all the fault of those damn druids.
Well, some druids. But Count Stefan and that hero from the mainland saved us.
Well, at least House Bernard finally accomplished something.
Sir Balman told me how insistent you were, Galfin. Called you a royal pain in the arse.
I couldn't bear thinking of you trapped in a cage on Ifalon. If my complaints help convince Sir Stefan to save you and the others, I can live with the insult.
Sir Stefan and the mainlander. They saved us all and put an end to what's been birthright, and brought me back to you.
It's a terrible shame what happened to Count Bernard. But I'm certain his son Stefan will lead Vastir to greener pastures.
Oh, no wonder I wouldn't get this. The only time I was actually in this area was when I was
playing so much tribute. My fingertips are sore.
Oh, nice. What did you find?
It's kind of
I just
confusing.
realized I'm a long way from cleaning the stables.
Oh, there it is. This is by no means under any frickin' fall, by the way. Oh. 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 And then one more, and then that's a stream. All I gotta do after that is just farm the delves. Oh, and finish up the things here. Actually, this...
You've got the reins.
You there. Your life or your jewels?
I wonder if this sounds supposed to get there normally. I've got a ways to go.
Save us. Rally.
Alright, well, somewhere around here is a cat. Kinda wish this picture gave a little bit more of a background. Oh, there we go. So now all I have left is just, well, that's one, and I know of 2 other quests that I have. I might go find the rest of the quests and pick up now. We'll see. I wish they would give me a list of all the frickin' quests so I know which ones I'm missing. I can Google it later.
I've never felt like this before.
Oh well. You should think there might have been a quest around here somewhere. I know there's one. I've got one, and I know there's another. I know there's one next to a way shrine, and there's another. Yeah, was it this one? It might be this one. Don't think this one is the right way shrine. Let's try this one. Haha, there it is. I honestly can't remember because there's another one. At least that other one's right next to a way shrine, so I can find it easier. Is it maybe this one? Wow, she dropped my golem real quick. Ouch. there we go. Now forgive me while I run around trying to figure out where this other quest is that I found. Didn't bother to pick it up then, I just ran right by it thinking it was going to be a
never yields.
part of some... I'll just look it up and I'll stand at it when I start up the next episode, I guess. That's always an option. I don't even know why there's a random chimera wandering out here. Well, even if I didn't find a thing, I think this works out for me.
Oh,
alright.
You there? Can you see me?
Alright, Twitch. I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, tell your friends. It's been Alloway signing off.